This next unit should be all review from geometry. So the first 3 vocab terms are going to be used for the pink slides. Second video, we're going to have purple slides, and that we will use the green definition for. And then the yellow slides, we're going to be looking at the special right triangles. Since you know how to read, and this is review, I'm not going to read them to you, we're just going to use them. So first, we're going to be reminding ourselves of how to find complementary and supplementary angles. Reminder, complementary angles add to 90 degrees. So 90 minus 33 would give us 57 degrees. Supplementary angles add to 180. 180 minus 33 is 147 degrees. If our angle is C degrees, the complement would be 90 minus C degrees. And the supplement would be 180 minus C degrees. Next example, we have the angles in a triangle have the ratio 1 to 1 to 3, and we need to find the measures of each angle. So 2 of the angles have the same measure because their ratio is 1 to 1, and the third angle is 3 times as big. So to find the measures of each angle, we add up all of our angles equal to 180, divide both sides by 5. So 2 of the angles are 36 degrees. The third angle would be 3 times 36, which would give us 108 degrees. Next example, 2 angles of a triangle have the same measure. The third angle is 20 degrees more than 8 times the measure of one of the others. So 20 degrees more than 8 times one of the other angles. Again, add them up, set them equal to 180. So this time we have 10x plus 20 equals 180. Subtracting 20 from both sides and dividing by 10, we get the 2 smaller angles are each 16 degrees. The third angle would be 20 plus 8 times 16, which gives us 148 degrees. Last example for this video, we've got 2 angles of a triangle are consecutive odd integers. This one's going to require a little bit of thinking. So an even integer, any even integer, can be written as 2 times x. It doesn't matter what x is. If you are multiplying it by 2, you will get an even number. To get an odd integer, you take 2 times x to make it even, to force it to be even, and then add 1 to force it to be odd. Okay, so 2 angles of a triangle are consecutive. Consecutive means in a row. So this is our first odd integer. The next odd integer will add 2, because if you add 2 to an odd number, it will remain odd. So think about that, make sure that makes sense to you. And our third angle is twice the sum of the first 2. So if I add the first 2 angles together, remember we're not adding this one. That was just our example for how we got our odd angles. So we've got 4x plus 4 times 2 will give us our third angle. Find the measure of the 3 angles, add them all up, set them equal to 180. So we have a total of 8 plus 4 is 12x, and 8 plus 4 is 12. So adding all 3 angles together, I got 12x plus 12. Double check my work. Subtracting 12 from both sides and dividing both sides by 12. X is 14, but to find the measure of the 3 angles, we go back and substitute that into each of our expressions. So 2 times 14 is 28, plus 1 is 29. 2 times 14 is 28, plus 3 is 31. So notice how 29 and 31 are consecutive odd integers. And then that third angle would be 2 times 4 times 14 plus 4, which gives us 120 degrees.